everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. We have another menu Monday for you this week, and it is all about chicken. Now you guys know I got a bunch of leg quarters on sale for 39 cents a pound, so I broke them up into thighs and legs. So this week I made one recipe with the thighs. That was the air fried thighs that I promised you last week. And then I used some chicken legs in the slow cooker, and I cooked those with some corn. And then I had a bag of breasts, the 3-pound bag from Walmart, and I used that for 2 recipes. So I have 4 chicken recipes for you today. We didn't eat all of these this week. They've been spread out, but I wanted to put them all in one menu Monday. So without further ado, let's get in the kitchen and start cooking. Alright, today we're going to use up the other half of the chicken breasts that I had, and we're going to make some chicken fajitas. So the first thing I'm going to do is slice up the peppers and then put some onions in there. I had frozen onions to finish up, so I used those. Add our chicken and our seasoning, and then we're going to cook this for 4 hours. Now because my chicken is frozen, I'm going to do it on high. If yours is thawed, you can do it on low. Now everybody knows their crock pot, they're all a little different. Make sure your chicken is cooked for 165 degrees and you're all set. Now to cook our cauliflower rice, the first thing I'm going to do is cut up the onion and get that in the pan. For the cauliflower, you can use fresh or frozen. I found mine on sale in the produce department, and you cook that prior to putting it in the pan. So I have mine in the microwave while I was cooking the onions. So we put a little garlic in here now. Let that cook for a minute, and then we're going to add the cauliflower. A couple spoonfuls of tomato paste. Some seasoning, salt, pepper to taste. You can also use some red pepper flakes here. I chose not to do that. We're going to add the cauliflower and mix until everything's combined. I will speed that up. Here's the finished plate. We have plenty left over for Big Daddy to take to work, and I had some for lunch the next day. Here are your ingredients, and again, directions on the website, link in the comment box below. Today we're going to use some of the chicken legs that I got on sale for the leg quarters that were 39 cents a pound. So the first thing I'm going to do is brown the chicken legs legs. You don't have to cook them all the way through. If you have the crock pot I have by Green Life, you can use your insert to the crock pot on the stove. If you don't, then just use a pan. I've done that for years, and then put the browned chicken legs into your crock pot. While the chicken's cooking, we're going to get the corn done. All you do is take some silver foil, put your corn in there. Mine was frozen. You can use frozen or fresh. Brush it with olive oil and then season it with whichever seasoning you like to use. I use the garlic lovers that I get on Amazon, but whatever you would like on your corn. Just wrap it, and we're going to sit this on top of the chicken once it's cooked. Now we're turning the chicken over so we can get it brown on the other side. I'm going to get some of the grease out of my pan. Now if you're using a pan and just transferring your chicken to the crock pot, you don't have to worry about that step. And now I'm going to put the corn on top, and we'll cook this on low for 3 hours. Now the 3 hours is up. I'm going to take out the corn, put that into a pan just to keep it warm, and then I'm going to put the chicken legs on this baking sheet, cover them with some barbecue sauce, and put them in the oven so that they can caramelize. Then dinner was ready. I served mine with some mashed potatoes and baked beans. You can have it just with the corn and the chicken, or you can add sides of choice. Do give this a try. It's super simple, super delicious. Super simple dinner. I did buy a bag of chicken breast, the 3-pound bag from Walmart or Value brand. I usually get a 10-pound bag. They didn't have that, so I just used this, and it made the 2 dinners that I'm including in this week's menu Monday. Now my chicken is frozen, so I'm going to cook it on high rather than low. Now on top of the chicken, we're going to put a Fiesta cheese soup, and then we're going to do a cream of chicken soup. Now for the pepper, and then I'm going to put the 2 teaspoons of chili powder on top of that. It said to stir it all to combine, but I left it as is and made a pretty color on the finished dish. Now this said to cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. My slow cooker would have disintegrated it if I'd done that, if it was thawed. So I would say 3 hours on low if it's thawed, and 4 hours on high if it's frozen. You know your crock pot, they're a little different. Here are your ingredients. I do hope you give it a try. Simple and fantastic. As promised, air fryer chicken thighs. Since this chicken had been frozen and then thawed, I went ahead and patted that dry with a paper towel, and then mixed paprika, salt, and pepper as directed, and I rubbed down the chicken thighs with olive oil. put the seasoning on, you want to rub that all in. Now if you have skin on thighs, they're going to crisp up more. I had taken the skins, most of the skin off when I cleaned these. So I put them in the air fryer at 400, and I can only fit 3 in mine at a time. I have a tiny little air fryer, and I was using the Emerald Lagasse air fryer for our potato wedges. But everything worked out and everything got cooked so that it came out together. So I put them in for 10 minutes skin side down, turned them over 10 minutes skin side up, and they were lovely and crispy and just like good fried chicken, only in the air fryer. This was our plate, served along with the salad. There's our wedges. I just put salt, pepper, and Uncle Chris's seasoning on those. Here are your ingredients. Well, I hope you enjoyed those chicken recipes. Next week I'm going to have some different meals for you. We're going to go back to the store and we're going to purchase what's on sale, see how much we save, and make some recipes with the food we purchase. So I'll see you next week, and if you got to the end of this video, please leave me a hat emoji. Alright guys, I love you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.